Pokemon is everywhere in Japan. On trains, billboards, food, clothes, beauty products, trading cards, games, plushies, the list goes on. But that got me thinking, is there enough to live off of? I've challenged myself to spend the entire day eating nothing but Pokemon-based food. But to not make this thing too easy, I've set a couple of rules for this thing. First of all, I can't eat the same thing twice. I'm gonna try hit my 3 square meals a day, so this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And everything I consume, eat, or drink has to be Pokemon branded in some way. Will this be easy? I saw this from across the road. Or have I truly bitten off more than I can chew?
Why is there no savory food? There's nothing.
Only one way to find out. First up, breakfast, the most important meal of the day, apparently. And I knew exactly where to start, 7-Eleven. Convenience stores like 7-Eleven, Lawson, Family Mart are all over Japan. They're clean, they're calm, they're well organized, and most importantly, reliable. And that sense of reliability was comforting, because while there are places all around Tokyo you can always depend on, there are also some places you desperately hope you won't have to. Places like my old nemesis, Don Quijote. Last time I've been to one of these was on a previous trip, and it was hell on earth. Music blasting from every direction, floor-to-ceiling products, bright lights, huge crowds, full overstimulation. I told myself no challenge would be worth going back there. So imagine the relief on my face when I walk into 7-Eleven to be greeted by a fridge full of Pokemon-themed food. We were off to an amazing start. I walked out there with my arms full of food. Now it was time to start this thing with breakfast. This delicious-looking Chikorita red bean mochi bun, tepig pancakes, and then our, I guess, breakfast dessert, Totodile cream puff buns. So I guess we'll dig in and try build a bit of a base to set the day up on with. First up is our delicious tepig pancake. Pancakes, red bean paste, and whipped cream. It sounds nice. It feels very fluffy. I think it's gonna taste great. It tastes great. I got it in my mouth, haven't I? This, I think, might really set me up for success today, so I'm just gonna house this whole thing. Remote? That was delicious. Thank you, Tepig. For our second course, we have this very nice looking Chikorita. What do you call it? A mochi? Yeah, it's a mochi. Rice cake with mugwort and red bean paste. It sounds medicinal. Kind of like a little cupcake. Oh, butterfly came by to bless us then. It's very squidgy, kind of sticky. I think this is gonna be great. Really good. Kind of tastes like spinach. This rain doesn't feel like a great omen for the day. Last of all, to try fill up my belly for breakfast time, is this Totodile cream puff. Maybe a little too sweet, maybe a little too creamy for my taste, but I need to get it where I can. Sorry, stomach, in advance. Okay. It's like this layer of custard at the bottom. This is very delicious. I don't know how filling this is gonna be, but this is doing the job right now. I've been kind of blessed with this, that Pokemon Legends ZA just came out. So there's a lot of promotional food out and about at the moment, including the 3 new Lumia City starters. There was actually a few other items, these Mega Charizard and Mega Gardevoir sandwiches, but I don't eat meat. I haven't for like years. So these were no good to me. It was only around then I started to think that I was probably playing this challenge of unknown difficulty on hard mode. My belly's full for the time being. We're gonna go wander around, do some shopping, and try and lock in some lunch. So after fueling up, we headed deeper into Tokyo with one thing on the brain, Pokemon shopping. See, as well as keeping my stomach topped up all day, I really wanted to find out just how much Pokemon merch was out there. If in theory you could change your entire lifestyle to have everything themed to this brand. And yeah, by the look of it, you totally could. We hit a bunch of secondhand stores and they had everything. And that's when I spotted something very interesting. These Pokemon themed crisps. Listen, I didn't want to assume this challenge would be easy, so I grabbed them just as a safety net in case we weren't able to lock down lunch anywhere. As the hours went on and we did a bit more shopping, I started to get hungry again. So started making our way to somewhere I was confident would be a sure thing. But on the way, something caught my eye. I saw this from across the road. This lovely Pikachu vending machine. And I'm hoping that in here there'll be something I can get to drink, because so far I've not been able to do that all day and I'm getting a bit parched, you know? Let's have a little look, see. Coffee, no Pokemon. Mog good? I mean, no, he's not really a Pokemon either. This dude kind of looks like a trainer, but not a Pokemon. I got bad news here. The yellow mouse has betrayed me. They do have popcorn soup in a can, which on any other day I'd be quite intrigued to try, but if it's not got Pokemon on it, it's of no use to me. We're going somewhere next that we will be able to get some Pokemon snacks for sure, which is good news for me because I'm both now Pokemon hungry and Pokemon thirsty, which sound like the Gen 10 games maybe? A minor setback. Next up was Sunshine City, a place I was positive I would be able to get some more Pokemon themed food. A huge shopping complex with an entire floor basically dedicated to Pokemon. We arrived on the Pokemon floor, and right before us stood the Pokemon Center. But my eyes were locked on the real target, the Pikachu Sweets Cafe. This whole floor is packed with Pokemon stuff. Statues, displays, there's Pikachu, Eevee, the stars. Some of the weirder ones are in there too. But all of that would have to wait, because right now it was time to eat. Thank goodness. And I've already seen on some of the ads on the screens here, I can get some food in this Pikachu ear waffle and a drink. Yes. Oh, here's the menu. I want to get this and a waffle, I think. Let's get them and see if they're actually any good. One waffle, please. One tropical float. You're so cute. All right, we're ordered. They just spare no expense on the decor here. This does feel like a cafe in the Pokemon world. Wow, this place is so adorable. More cute Pikachu here. Look at this. That's so cool. This big Garbodor trash can. No expense spared. Wait, Coco looking a little funky. Now we wait, and not a moment too soon. I do not know what drink I ordered, but it looked the most refreshing and the most like water.
Maybe it will be a bit spicy.
Spicy? I just hope it hasn't got popping candy. I despise popping candy. And if I was trying to make an electrical drink, I think I would put popping candy in it. While we wait, here's a few more details. Chef Pikachu cooking up a storm with his whisk. This guy must be one of the serving staff. One of my favorite parts of this is definitely this, the little substitute dumpling. I really hope they make this one day. That would be so cool. I don't know what flavor it would be. Oh, maybe they could do like a meat substitute. That's me, sorry. I was miles away. Nice. This looks good. This looks cute. This is what we ended up with. Looks pretty nice. And then we got the waffle too. So this is the Pikachu waffle. And I'm starving hungry, so I'm gonna eat it right now. Let's dig in.
Waffle.
It's a waffle. It tastes like what a plain waffle. It's not bad in the slightest, but if this did not have the theme attached to it, I do not think these would sell particularly well. But it goes to show that if you have what I refer to as the Pokemon mind virus, like I do, then you will buy anything that has that stupid yellow mouse on it. Yeah, that's pretty good. It actually gets a little nicer the more you get into it. Damn, I really got to get some eyebrows. This is drying my mouth quite quickly. So, next up we have our fascinating looking little Pikachu drink. Mango? Lemonade, it looks like. Let's try it. God, I'm thirsty. Actually kind of nice. Oh. Now I reckon if I dunk down through the ice cream into the bit below, you already know.
I can see it coming out. See it like.
That was challenging. Not bad.
Good though? Oh, that was bigger.
This drink is actually really nice. I think as the ice cream melts into it a bit more, it's going to get a bit creamier.
Can it look?
I'm making it look repulsive, I realise. This I'm a fan of. The waffle, I will eat. With stomachs full again, we headed to the Pokémon Center to see what they had in there. It was so cool visiting this time of year. Not only had ZA just come out, but Halloween and Christmas were just on the horizon, so all of the themed merch was in there. What about Venonat? I've never seen that in my life. They really did have a bit of everything. That's when I made another discovery. There is a bunch of edible Pokemon stuff here. Sweets to seaweed to cup noodle. Now these probably would be perfect for a guy like me who's staying not too far from here and has access to a kettle, but it does feel a bit cheating, I can't lie, to go to a Pokemon Center and pick up food there, knowing that it's a shop full of Pokemon stuff. So I'm gonna make the decision to not buy anything in the Pokemon Center. This does fill me with hope though, that I will be able to find some other Pokemon related food elsewhere around the city. If only I knew. I headed to the checkout with a few things I'd picked up, including this amazing Western themed mug. So pretty. And decided to pick up a couple of TCG booster packs while I was there. Can I get a card also?
Okay.
One.
Okay, just a moment.
Thank you so much. I don't intend to eat the cards. You're cute, huh? The lady at the checkout loved my pin. Unbelievable amount of Pokemon stuff. We even have diorama of Lumio City. I'm fed, I'm watered, and I'm feeling happy. We're gonna do a bit more exploring and probably check out Ikebukuro as we're in the area now and see if I can find some more food for dinner later this evening. We'll see how we do. After wrapping up at the Pokemon Center and exploring the rest of Sunshine City, we headed out into Ikebukuro to get some more proper food. This was a bit of a risky gambit here. We were heading to, in my opinion, Tokyo's best sushi restaurant, Kura Sushi. Call me a tourist all you like, I love Kura Sushi. And I know for a fact from having visited the year before that they did do collabs every now and then. With all the ZA promo around the city, was I going to be in luck? No. So instead, in a prison of my own making, I sat there sneakily eating crisps, watching a literal conveyor belt of delicious hot food pass me by as I told myself that tomorrow would be another day and I would get to experience Kura Sushi again.
That looks so nice.
With my stomach barely topped up, we hopped on the subway to Akihabara for more second-hand shopping. This part of the city is known as the nerd capital of Japan, and therefore probably the world. So my mission to see new, weird and wonderful Pokemon merch would surely reach new heights here. Or at least, that was the plan. See, not long after arriving in Akihabara, the skies opened and it basically continued to chuck down non-stop for the rest of the day. After a brief failed attempt at shopping, we decided to head back to the hotel to dry off and get changed. I had some thinking to do. I'd spent the entire day trying to live off just Pokemon food, with, so far, mixed results. And now, with the rain thundering down, the idea of heading back out there, crammed under a tiny umbrella, wandering the streets in search of hopefully finding a scrap of branded food, it was becoming less and less appealing, I can't lie. My options were starting to run out, and the longer I waited, the hungrier I got. It's almost like you can't survive on just a diet of dessert and crisps. Who'd have thought? I knew what I had to do, even if the thought of doing it made me sick to my stomach. I grabbed my umbrella, took a deep breath, and headed back out into the night. Because if I was going to survive this challenge, I was going to have to make an allegiance with my old nemesis, Don Quixote.
The scariest place to visit in Japan.
Last time I'd visited one of these places was total sensory overload, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So in I went and began the hunt. I'd arrived too late for whatever was in these trays, but this was a good sign. It meant something must be in here somewhere, right?
Whoa. At least there's a fun collectible aspect to it. Alright, well I guess dinner is served. I just saw these. What is it? Oh. That doesn't look like dinner. Why is there no savory food? Yes. Oh my gosh. Savory food. Thirsty. There's nothing. There's not even any characters. There's not even like a Sanrio character I can lie and say I thought was a Pokemon. This is actually not a bad haul so far, I gotta be real. Not really the nutritious dinner I was maybe hoping for.
Healthy food?
I would love some healthy food.
What is it?
Oh, but what is it? Pokemon Sleep branded detergent? Well, I perish if I have this.
Medicinal bath salt.
Don't eat this. We move. Pokemon fans truly will buy anything with their favorite little guys on.
Thought this was going to be hell, but I'm actually having a pretty good time. It's sensory overload. There's a noise coming from everywhere, even as I talk right now. I've got this little TV in my ear. But I'm actually having a pretty good time.
The search continues on floor 3. I'm a big fan of this little guy. I'm gonna get it. Nice. Oh, there's loads of Pokemon stuff in here. We've got these full remake figures. Loads and loads of them. Let me think about it. What are these?
These could be like.
Oh yeah, look. Whoa, they made a cool song about it. I suppose if you have a tiny stinky child and you need to convince them to get cleaner.
Those are all so cute.
Alright, it's going in.
Hey man, I'll admit it, I may have misjudged this place. I actually ended up having a pretty good time. They really do sell everything. And although I didn't luck out and find any hot meals or vegetables with Pokemon on them, I had scraped together enough food to, well, not perish.
Mission accomplished, I guess.
So with bags in hand and rain still pouring,
Lucky you.
I headed back to the hotel for dinner, as well as a bunch of Pokemon cards. We'll open a pack between every new snack. We'll snack, we'll pack.
Today was a pretty successsul shopping day as well, might I add. I managed to finally get this Theo bag charm. He's very cute and very round. Fun Clodsire. Look at him. These whale crisps that look like they have just shapes for every single Pokemon there. Very crisp-based diet today. I guess potatoes are a vegetable, right? I managed to pick these up, chocolatey, biscuity sweet, which is the cornerstone of any nutritious diet. As well as that, I got this Nice looking chocolate cookie. For dessert, I picked up a bath bomb. All right, before we really tuck into dinner, let's actually tuck into our first pack. All right, here we go. We got Inkay, Kingdra. Oh, we got Axu, that's cool. And Yveltal. Probably because I'm hungry. So let's crack into them. Oh, okay, well, they're broken into 2 packs. So, you know, one for now, one for later. Oh, these are so pale and anemic colored. Get a load of these. Look at the white yellowiness of these. Okay, well, let's go. Oh my gosh. Which Pokemon is this? Ditto? It's not even cheese crisp. It's just lightly salted kind of air. It's sort of air that they've wrapped a potato around. Beat up looking Lapras. Some of these I do not think are Pokemon. And some they're just straight up cheated on. You could freestyle and say that this is actually Staryu. But I'm no mug. I bet they make star-shaped ones of these all the time. And now I'm looking in the pack, there are a lot of these star-shaped ones. But what is this? This is probably meant to be Gengar. Oh, actually, that's kind of cool. This one's cool. This is Kingdra. Look at that. That's actually pretty cool. Damn, my Pokemon mind virus runs pretty deep. This is Meowth. And last of all, this is Totodile. That was a delicious first course to my dinner. Let's go for this one in the middle. Pidove, Mr. Mime, Nuzleaf, Item, and this dude. These, guys, the way you open it apparently is you just push on the top here and you just crack it wide open. Hey, that was kind of satisfying. Yeah, nice. Okay, and then we got all the, oh, can you smell that already? All right, so there's a bit of everyone. We got a couple Charmanders, Shuckles here for some reason, Mega Charizard for the boys. Okay, let's see what they taste like. Eat an Oshawott. Looks kind of like this. I think I already know how this is going to taste. Let's dig in. Absolutely fine. They're very artificial tasting, and in the middle of them, there's some biscuit. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna guess the name of this is Duel of Fates. Wait, that's from Star Wars. Grab Brawler. A hand? A fossil hand? Oh no, it's like a Credilli fossil. Okay. Applin. Very cute. Ooh, something finally a little bit shiny. And Salazzle. Last of all. Oh, it's got a bit beat up in transit. So it looked like this. Pretty neat. And then it broke. We got red chocolate, we got white chocolate, we got brown chocolate, and we got light brown chocolate. Every gender covered. I thought this was going to be like biscuit, but it looks like it's like, oh God, I hope it's not popping candy. Oh, it's actually nice. Yeah. Oh my God, it's actually nice. What a result. This had a red chocolate. Proper good. Yeah. Actually good. What a freaking relief. Can look forward to watching this bit back later. That was delightful. We've got one more pack, and then, well, I probably won't eat the bath bomb, but I'll probably do it. But first, let's open this pack of Mega Evolution Lopunny. Hot Pokemon. Magnemite. Jinx. Hot Pokemon. Couple of OGs in here. Ooh, Alakazam, also an OG, and he's shiny as well. And finally, someone's Garden. Well, you know, you can't win them all. And this was not a video about rare, cool, expensive, exciting Pokemon cards. It was a video about, can I survive a day in Japan eating exclusively Pokemon foods? The answer is yes. If you asked me the question, is it a good idea? Will you feel like you've had a balanced diet? Will you crave a vegetable? Will you think maybe you should have just had a normal day out in Tokyo with your wife? It would be the same answer, yes. But I will say, with better planning, a booked-in visit to the Pokemon restaurant, some kind of weather, and admittedly the ability to eat meat, I do think you could not only complete this challenge, but have a pretty good time doing it. And even though I might have gone to bed that night with my stomach still rumbling, seeing Tokyo through this very specific lens has been a lot of fun.